Tonight on Poker After Dark, Jonathan Little takes a stand.
All in.
All in.
Jake Daniels rides a wave. And Sam Sovrel makes Chris Johnson squirm.
Is he cheating?
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't hear all in.
You're like some kind of masochistic magician.
Well, there's an old saying, the only thing you need to play this game is a chip and a chair. Poker actually isn't about winning and losing. Poker is about making the right decision. When luck shuts the door, you got to come in through the window.
Doyle just double-checked his hole cards. Doesn't look like he has a flush.
What's taking so long? Let's go.
Wow, Doyle's doing a lot of talking over there. This could be a bluff.
We don't stop playing because we get old. We get old because we stop playing. That's poker, folks.
Hello and welcome once again to another edition of Poker After Dark. I'm Ali Najad, bringing you the call from Aria Resort and Casino, where we take you down into the Poker After Dark suite, home of this hybrid cash game, which is in full swing. Hybrid, meaning you get two 20K buy-ins, then you've got to call it a night. The blinds, well, they go up, starting at $25.50. They're now at $5,100. Last session, Alex Ding and Jonathan Little got felted, so they're the only two players on their second bullets.
Yeah, Alex squeezed out. I
Jonathan squeezed, that's all it is.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Oh, got it. Yeah. No, I was gonna say, I remember I made a
The board,
like,
too.
he didn't. Yeah.
You have anything?
I don't remember what that was. Tell
Yeah,
me
it
what the
was a
flop was.
Jack 7-4.
It's not a squeeze, it's a value
But I had
raise.
like
Value raise.
12,000.
Oh,
You made like,
four.
you made it like half my stack.
Oh my god. First and goal for the Pats.
Come on now.
I hate the Pats.
Tell me what the flop was, and I'll.
It was
I like money slightly more.
Jack 7-4. I think there was two.
If you like
Two
money,
same
waking up
suit.
in the straddle with two
I honestly
queens
had none of those.
Oh, yeah.
is a good way to procure more of it, generally speaking.
I remember. Yeah.
You had sevens?
Wait, whoa, stop.
No, take it back, take it back,
Oh,
take it back.
Jesus. Oh. Look down at the three deuce and like, oh, do I owe 50? Somehow. I didn't have three deuce. Yeah, I had a big hand. Yeah,
King deuce, king five.
I had.
Maximum big
I
balls.
had nice.
Justin.
I had a nice two.
I was trying to get you off like sixes and then having
Gonna
them just,
lie
like,
in
calm me
wait
down
with a
with
flat
ace-king.
call. All heart 7-high board.
I actually had 4-5.
He's
It was
got
Jack 7-4.
Sovrel's flush draw covered.
Yeah. 200.
Small bet, I check, small bet again. Check, river. I've seen this movie
Who
before.
wins?
That part's up for grabs. They'll bet like 450. So silly.
Troublesome
They're about
turn for
3,000.
Sovrel
Like-
as he hits the
No, wait,
jack.
What did you say, 450? I can't let you be right, you know?
475.
450, he's in there.
Yeah, he's like
We're in call.
this.
Now you might.
Now he looks back.
Now you might get the 3,000.
Oh, 3,500.
Very clean river. Justin playing this one super passive. Will Sam chase value with top pair?
Can't help myself. Just like, what do I have? Oh, I'm not in the sand.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not in the sand. Forgot.
Can you imagine you look
I
down and you're like,
no.
bat.
Like, yeah. Ooh.
Do those boxes over there not work? Or?
That's just the way they did it.
4,500 now? You think they'd use the ones farther away because it's very
The answer is yes, and his 1K promptly gets check pop to
I guess maybe they want
4,500.
us more towards the middle
That makes
for
sense.
TV purposes.
That's probably right.
Sovrel
Queen high.
pays off to the tune of a queen high declaration.
Is he cheating? You chose pocket queens, right?
That was such a special queen high. The queen of hearts to show first, too. Queen of diamonds would have been way better to show first, queen high. Oh.
Pokercoaching.com.
You're playing great over there.
I know. No, I know.
You're gonna be making a video next month about this, for sure.
I can't explain why I did what I did.
For value.
Well, I knew that part.
Wait, did you just call pre-flop? Yeah. Oh,
Tricky.
More of a cooler than if I would have 3-bet or something.
No, you would have just won pre-flop.
I sold half my action to Poker Go. What do you want me to do?
That's believable. You get a lot of seats. You get a lot of seats on here.
I do.
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
1100 in.
We really bought half of Justin's action? No shot.
yeah, I'm playing so patient right now. Holy shit.
I just want you to double up once. After that, I don't care when I lose for you, but I honestly want you to double up one time.
CJ's double straddle being picked on by
I want to 3-quarter you.
Jonathan
I'll do
Little.
whatever all day.
He might just get
Jake
blinded off. He
Daniels.
might just leave.
1100 becomes
How much you
3,000.
have left around?
2 players.
I think I started with 25. What about
Feeling
you? Is that-
very creative with the 10-3 of
1980.
spades. Gonna have a tough road in front of him. Dry looking flop, but Little has smacked top pair.
Bet 1600. Call. 2 players.
Daniel C-bet rewarded with a spade on the turn, giving him added equity. 4,600 ahead invested thus far in an over 10K pot. Add to that 6,400. Now that King Jack not sitting in your stomach quite as smoothly as it once was.
Call.
Little
2 players.
hanging in there. Will Jake make spades? The answer is yes. Ugly run out for King Jack. You get the sense that Jonathan knows Jake is one of the men at this table capable of the 3-barrel heroics.
All in.
All in.
Jake
All right.
moving all in, gets called.
Nice, Sam.
Yuck.
What is that?
Flush.
Flush, right? Okay, making sure.
That's a big flop.
Little had it right, kinda, but that 9 of spades
10-9-50.
crushed him.
Even had a spade to go with it.
Poker After Dark is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts and Auto Care Centers. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa Know-How. And by Cuervo Tradicional, made with 100% agave since 1795. Time for another hand breakdown from Jonathan Little, this time about one he played.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jonathan Little of PokerCoaching.com, and let's analyze this interesting situation. When you're playing against a loose, aggressive player like Jake, you simply have to be willing to call down decently wide. Most of the time, that's going to result in you catching a lot of bluffs. However, sometimes they're going to backdoor a flush and stack you. Realize, though, that in scenarios like this, you'll often end up winning the pot 70, 80, 90% of the time, but whenever they get there, you're just going to lose. How would you like to play with me on Poker After Dark? Well, now is your chance. I'm giving away one $5,000 buy-in seat to play with me next season. Head over to pokercoaching.com/pokerafterdark to enter the giveaway.
Damn, even the dealers aren't on. He tried to get it. He hooked it. He boomeranged it around them.
They make me do that.
I bet they do.
Thank you.
Brent and Schulman high fives when you made it 4,500. They fucking started shopping.
Hey, 550. Call.
$550.
5.
Were you trying to raise to 550? Or
No, I was looking at yours and verifying the amount.
Jimmy's got his 3-bet face on.
What'd you call him?
Jimmy.
Jimmy. I thought his name was Chris.
Raise
It is.
25.
Okay, all in.
All in.
Not a lot.
Little decides the
I
2 8s
Got a
are
fold
good
in
enough to go sailing with as he piles over the top of
And
Chris
that's all.
Johnson's ace-queen 3-bet.
done.
Daniels
Two done.
out of the way, never serious about it with the
Going
5 deuce. And it'll be 2 times, 2 complete
Someone
boards.
gets in
here.
the spot.
I
It was
hope
like the
someone
exact
gets
same spot
3/4.
earlier when Alex did.
I feel like I'm going to get 3/4 on this one. It's hard to get 3/4 on this
it's
one.
Hard. It's hard. I just hope someone gets 3/4. So
8s looking all right.
Decent
7 high
shades.
flop.
Evenish.
Spade now changes the
Run around or flushes have
landscape.
They've been
Solid
hot.
for you.
They've been, well, yeah, they've been hot. Sam got it earlier too.
Run around flush. Run around flush.
Oh,
All right.
Yikes.
Oh, we're going twice. We're going twice.
wow.
So first half of the pot goes to Chris Johnson, and now
She's up.
Jonathan Little
It has been goofy, man.
It is up.
What are those?
hoping to hold.
What I folded.
Oh,
Not looking good.
what are they doing way over there?
I don't know.
there they
I
have them.
folded a while ago. I'm just saying I probably would have lost some there too.
Ace high flop leaves Johnson squarely in the lead. The 3 dims the light at the end of the tunnel even further. 2 outs, 1 time. We're down to 5 players.
10-7. Baltimore.
Not there.
All right.
Fine.
All right, man.
I have to leave. Congratulations on not last.
Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy
You guys have
yourselves.
$40,000 last longer?
Yeah, that
we
was fun.
should have. We should have.
Oh man, that would have been fantastic.
You might have played the 8s differently.
Oh, don't follow. See ya.
Later, man.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Hey, bro.
Enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, there's no replacements, by the way. We just play.
Who thought I was going to be the last one out? I mean,
A
the
short
I don't-
walk
I
to
came
the
in and they
exit.
were like, he's down 30K. I was like,
40K lighter in the pocket for Jonathan Little.
Sure you
Go
want to be a
really.
tournament pro, Alex?
Yes.
A cold
save
1-2
money.
punch delivered.
Seemed like a bad idea. Couldn't call your shove if I opened. Probably a good bad idea to open.
Ding.
Right,
Shortest
I got
stack at the table
450.
with just 7,000 and a propensity to rip it in there. Daniels undeterred by that. Raises the straddle.
Call. 2 players.
And that straddle defends. Wheel draw against queen high.
Bet 200. Call.
Alex will take a peek at the turn, which is a queen, giving Daniels the best hand now.
Bet 1100. Call.
Ding.
2
Plunking 1,100 out there on the turn. A big investment, given how little he had, and the 4 is a magical card for him, giving him the wheel. Daniels shutting down.
All in. Straight.
Alex moves all in. A snap call from Jake with the queen, of course, and a healthy and much needed double.
Another cooler.
I definitely didn't have a queen. That's what we're saying.
So a tale of 2 all-ins. Busto for Jonathan, but a nice double up for Alex. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Poker After Dark, where the table is now just 5-handed with the recent exit of Jonathan Little. Two jacks for Sovril. Might be relieved to see Jake out of there on the button. He's been a very sticky customer of late, but it's not Jake Sam needs to worry about. It's Chris Johnson wakes up with 2 red cowboys. Goes upstairs.
2200.
Makes the decision easy for A7 suited.
Cool.
Sam plunks down the extra 1750. Almost 5 dimes out there. And a 7-6 deuce flop.
That's a good one. It's in the same genre.
Yeah.
25,
Oh,
or, 25 or 6 to 4. You know? Trying to remember. You're probably right. I don't remember singing. It wasn't singing anything.
Well, yeah.
It was one word.
Really big bet on this flop.
I feel like Chicago Rush sounds right, but I'm probably totally off.
Only there was a way to look up the answer.
Yeah, I know.
Gosh. Remember like 20 years ago, we just had to not know for a while?
No, I
Sam
don't.
Yeah, I know.
makes the call. Now picks up the only
Now I'm
club
thinking of
draw.
Gone in 60 Seconds. You know the one I'm thinking of? Can't help it.
Low rider, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
War, I think so. Let's check in on the bet. What's the extra point? What the fuck?
6,000.
Now Chris opting to check the turn emboldens Sam to fire 1/3 pot. 6,000. Which coincidentally is about 1/3 of what he had back. Bit of a dual purpose check. Protects against getting piled on with the club having hit the turn. And also might induce a lesser hand to fire as it has here.
Cool.
And we've got one of our biggest pots of the night, if not the biggest. This should be a clean river.
Oh, I was really close on that one.
Sam thought about it.
But totally wrong about this hand. That was
Decides to check back. 13,000 into 30. Didn't feel like it was going to be enough to get the job done
I mean, I had a good
against
Yeah,
Chris
no, I know
in
you
the
did.
event
I
that the
thought
2
I-
jacks were no good. It certainly
You
had
sold
some
me,
showdown
but
value.
this-
I said you wouldn't check if you didn't.
Yeah.
That's probably true.
I thought Queens, but
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't hear all in.
it's gonna be a tough one.
I agree.
Yeah, no, all in's
I
tough.
thought it was coming for sure.
I mean, I almost value shows.
No, I lucked out that you had.
Really, Jesus.
I jacks.
Yeah, I thought you jacks. I know, Jesus. You had a club too? Yeah, damn. Yeah, well, I was
Man, you guys
thinking
got
like
good
saying
hand
Sam
rating.
looks
I
like
thought
he has a big something.
I was, yeah.
I thought I was gonna get heroed by Ace King. I was like, I'm such a checking.
That wasn't right.
You got in 10,000 chips good. I got in 40,000 chips good.
What is 450? Look at the patience. Look at the discipline.
Wow. Jack 10 suited right in the muck.
Yeah.
He's really hanging on to it, guys.
Those 2 terms not typically assigned to Alex Ding in a no-limit hold'em game, but indeed, he's been staying out of trouble.
Bad break, man. Still good fold.
Letting the 2 biggest winners in the game lock horns. And Johnson flops a 5 high flush up against the nut flush draw with Broadway backup. Daniels dials back the 450 open to 3 1/4, which of course is promptly called by Chris. Oh, Jake makes Broadway on the turn with the redraw. And this is trouble.
Check.
And this is not a monsters under the bed check by Jake.
$1,500.
He'll be pretty happy to see Chris fire 1,500. Hard to flop a flush. And of course, no matter what, if Jake is wrong, can't be drawn dead.
Oh, just got a text. PCR tests are extremely accurate.
PCRs are
Yeah, which is what we had apparently.
correct. Very
The
different from just a rapid
tests are
poker
only
test.
70.
There you go. There you go. All right, we call
Well, I mean, I just got texted by my backers, Poker Go, you know.
47.
Raise 4,700.
Chris looked over at Jake in a manner that suggested he certainly didn't anticipate that move. Didn't come here to fold flushes, though, as he makes the call. And such a brick river. Might Jake be thinking, Chris has a heart along with something else cooking, but not the flush.
$13,100.
13,100.
And that's a meaty overbet. 13,100.
Straight.
Call.
Nice hand.
Chris always knew what he was doing. Makes the call and is now up $72,000 while Jake is in the red 3 times.
Jimmy Show.
Jimmy Express.
Back inside the Poker After Dark suite and right down to the felt.
WSOP tournament? Like
After the money,
once you hit
they
the money,
pretty much stop. Yeah, money's done.
I mean, that's not what I'm saying now. But
I don't know what I'm saying.
oh no, I'm definitely gonna bust you, but like that's neither here nor there.
Chris
I felt like Alex was
somehow just releases Jack 10. Would have been up against 2 jacks. He is doing everything right. Meanwhile, Jake, who sleeper straddled the button, makes it 1,300.
5,500.
And Justin with the limp repop. Things feel slightly steamy.
Hey, Chris, you get them all steamed up.
Steaming Willie beaming.
Heads up.
I don't blame him.
Deuce 3 suited. Looking to crack the 2 jacks. Come on.
Check.
Daniels flops the joint. Just praying that Young's in that big ace territory here after checking this board.
1,400.
For that price, Justin must hang in there. And he'll draw dead on the turn, though that 3rd spade is a concern.
All
All in.
Now Jake
Just count down your purples for me, please.
puts 97.25
45
all
there.
like
in
9,000.
into the middle.
95, like 10K?
And this context isn't lost on Justin. Just had Broadway with the nut flush draw. Fired 13,000. Got snap called by the 5-high flush. And here you are with the sleeper straddle.
Sorry, guys. I don't have that good of a hand.
Calling the limp re-raise.
Good bluff. It's okay. You can show it. Feelings won't be hurt.
The fact that I called that hand and then didn't get paid off on that, and the king of spades came, was not great.
We can get if we can get 4 more.
Yeah, I think we could get 4 more. Can we get a tea time? That's the question.
Whatever, dude. It's
I know.
Dragon Ridge is such a joke when it comes to that kind of
With
stuff.
that, just because nobody shows up.
Everyone just makes a tea time and then
Right. They should
Be
start
careless.
getting. They should start like
Penalizing
charging
people.
them 50
Just
bucks
charge
if
them,
they do
of
that. If
course.
they don't show up. Yeah.
whatever. If you cancel within like 12 hours, then no fee.
Yeah.
I know.
Exactly. Exactly.
They should do that here. Maury should make everybody put a deposit down. You don't show up.
Also agree.
Late
Thanks,
raging
Sam.
is fine. Late raging is fine.
Late raging is
But I'm
fine.
saying not showing up. You
I
should
was
just
trying to
owe
get here.
1,000 or whatever.
Call.
Actually, whoever puts the game together should take the deposit, not Maury.
2 limpers in front of
You
the
set it up
sleeper
yesterday,
straddle,
bunch-
and
bunch
Daniel
of the plate.
lets him live.
3 players.
I know, man. That is like we're kind of running the game at Bellagio, and like people just play.
Club
all
draw
the
for Jake.
Check.
Ding.
Check out.
Hits the queen and checks. Nobody wanting to bet. Turn. Adds a pair of jacks to Jake's arsenal. And the gut shot straight draw to Dings.
Call.
Young with the open ender. Calls the $500.
Raise 2,200.
Jake puts in the raise. That looks strong in a 3-way pot.
Call.
Alex calls and is in the lead. Justin decides he wants nothing to do with the open ender.
Heads up.
Jake rooting for a club and
We
hits
decided
it.
to put Sean again, man. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay.
Last time he yelled at me.
Yeah, because you told, yeah. I heard
So
that.
not only the
Thought I
clubs
was
are
playing
in
with my
there, but
girlfriend.
Ford
Said I
was
took
straight
the
on
wrong
board
tone.
now.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I think what I said.
Jake wants all of it.
Whatever. The other person was
Josh
ready.
guy?
Yeah. He looked like he was ready. So I was like, oh, go ahead and go. And he looked at me and was like, I want Dan to read this putt. I was like, all good. I was like, Sean,
Good
go.
decision.
Like, I said it just like that. I was like, Sean, go ahead. And Sean just like, don't rush me, man. And he just walked towards the cart and hit it backwards.
Well, after losing that monster to Chris Johnson, Jake Daniels is back, turning a couple of raggy hands into 2 nice pots.
I love poker.
Ali Najad bringing you the call.
That's my favorite, like, poker, like,
5 of our original 6 players are in here. They started out playing quarter 50, then moved to 5100. They were supposed to go to 100, 200, but you know what? They decided, let's gamble. 200, 400 has been negotiated in this escalator format. Players were allowed a 20K buy-in, could not add on. Once the first 20K is gone, you get 1 reload, and then you're gone.
Did we cut this first one, or we just?
Alex Ding,
Someone's gonna punt us
the
back?
only player on their second bullet right now. Down to just 7,000 of it, stuck 34,000.
It's hard to tell what that is there, Justin.
And he's decided he wants to get all in for 6,500. Timing could
Justin or
not be
Chris
worse.
are going to double up first hand
As
back.
Young wakes up
Prop
with
players.
2 aces.
What did he offer
They're running
twice for?
twice.
Hello. I feel like I did on Thursday.
It took him 20 minutes to set that up. That's why it's so sick. We could have been 3 minutes. It took him 20 minutes.
They literally gave him the king eight. We're like, what's the minimum like Alex is going to show up here? King eight suited, you think? Yeah, let's give him the king eight.
They probably said king 6, but they wanted.
He looks down, he's like, let's go. This was my
They
line.
wanted to hear a slam dunk.
He'll probably straddle the first one, right?
Well, that's a lot happier than most would be with king 8 suited against 2 aces, and that
Stone brick.
is not a flop that looks like it's going to help Alex, but they are going
did
to
that
run
to
it
me
twice.
Had to-
27-year-old crypto investor.
No, I had 4 outs. I had a gutter. I had the 8. All right, rip it.
Doesn't pick up any outs on the turn,
Ooh,
so the
no,
first
that's
half is
tough.
locked up
Just in case you were going to fold river.
Yeah.
for
in the big
Justin.
bluff.
Overkill with the set of aces.
How did you guys get aces? God, I keep wondering.
Spade in the window and another
Oh.
one behind it.
wow,
So
trips on the
Candy.
flop.
Oh, look at Jay.
How did you hit trips right there against the
My buddy Alex, my love, the love of my life. I don't want to bust him. So the second board's running out now. I kind of hope we chop. I don't know. People are making commotion back there, but I'll take whatever comes. Obviously, I like the money, but that's fine. All right. Alex.
sick?
Ace of spades is always live. Can't be drawing dead.
How do you like that coming back? Yeah.
You guys didn't scare me at all.
no spade
guys.
on
Yeah.
the end, and
Let it out.
Alex Ding didn't stick around very long, leaving the crew to play four-handed
Let me
200, 400.
Yep.
What are the odds of one person winning all the chips? We should just play until someone wins all the chips.
As you gaze upon
Yeah.
the legends of Poker After Dark.
$1,000.
Jack 10 suited for Chris Johnson.
Call.
His customer out of the big blind, Jake, who is dominated. But spikes the 8
Check.
up against the open ender. He checks.
$2,000.
Chris barrels 2,000 into 2,600.
Call.
No folding with middle pair and some backdoor straightiness. A 7 on the turn
Check.
gives Johnson the nuts. Daniels can only chop with a jack.
$5,000.
A flag has been flung.
Call.
And Jake hangs in. Might that ace save him some money in the face of a bet on the river? Daniels has not checked.
All in?
All in.
Oops.
Call. You
Call.
got it. That's usually good.
And short order incineration. Well, Jake's going to have to rebuy, and we're going to have to pay some bills. Before the break, Jake Daniels made an ill-timed bluff running into Chris Johnson's nut straight, and as such, he's now on his second and final buy-in.
1,100. Call. 43.
Young again making it 1100 to go. Daniels wagging his finger in the small with the ace-10. Sovrel caught in the crossfire on the button. Hangs tough with the baby suited ace. Not a great spot for him, but he does have the benefit of position. And a pair on the deuce 4-5 flop. Both players with the wheel draw.
All in.
All in. Call.
Yeah.
Daniels
Twice in.
says all in.
Twice is fine. Snap call with the 4, huh? Sammy? Jesus. That's aggressive.
Review, run twice.
Sovrel.
That's aggressive.
Think about it.
That's aggressive. I know, yeah.
I thought you were going to bet like 3,000 I was going to shove.
I guess I should have just had 8s and we've been really good, I guess.
8s would have done it.
I think 8s does it every time.
Seven of diamonds on the turn doesn't help Jake. Needs a 3 for a chop on this board or a 10 for a W. Unsuccessful
that?
bid.
I think it's 15-3.
I don't even know if I have that much.
15-3. I
I
don't know if I
definitely
played
have
a
that much.
75.
6, 7.
Another
That's
7.
a very familiar front card. 7, 8, 9, 10,
Countdown has
11,
begun.
12, 13, 14, 15, 3.
Prepay in progress.
Can we see 6th Street, please?
For good reason.
Cool.
And Jake does not
My plan
seem
was to always
amused.
shove it flop no matter what. So you know, I mean, like I don't care what the flop is.
Where's the button?
It should be with Jake. I open under the gun.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
Well, Sovrel's been patient. Predominantly a spectator and rewarded in that spot, digging in against Jake with the ace-4. Finds himself up 21,000 now.
All right.
Professional poker player, high roller specialist, earned himself the title in the 2019 Poker Masters. Does have a bracelet from back in 2016. Still relatively short in the tooth at 30 years of age.
You look kind of lonely over there, buddy.
I am.
Hanging out.
Hopefully not too much longer.
Call.
All
Option.
in.
All in.
It's 3,000.
Call.
Daniels
It's 3,000 even.
ready to rip.
Oh, sorry, 2,600 even.
Has a
Yeah,
real
another-
hand in a good
2,600.
spot.
I didn't
Ace
realize it
Jack
was
against King
2,600. I was
Jack.
going to shove.
I need a card though.
I'm sweating the
You do?
game.
Yes.
Once or twice?
Once.
Okay.
1.
2 times, 2
26.
times.
No, one time.
Oh, one time.
Yeah, one time.
I thought you said
26.
twice.
You want to see?
Yes, 1
Good call.
time.
Oh, Jake.
I have. I already
Oh, you don't feel it?
I'm not feeling good about it at all.
Wow.
Take a
Putting the
7.
prepay over there,
Chop it up.
replete with pessimism.
I don't know, man. I know I need this over.
You got the
especially
over too?
Given
You
the
got
board.
Pats in the over?
Yeah, I mean, the over, it's not a great score for the over.
Here you go,
Wow.
Sam. I wasn't feeling it. I was just all truthful.
You didn't do it,
I didn't feel it.
You're
I
like some
wasn't,
kind of masochistic magician.
wasn't feeling good.
You just prepay.
Good game, boys.
See you,
And
buddy.
the 9.
See you guys.
Seals Jake Daniels' evening as a 2-bullet
Feel free to take a
loser.
pull on the way out if you want.
Yeah, cool, buddy.
And Tom looks mystified. Poker After Dark is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts and Auto Care Centers. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa Know-How. And by Cuervo Tradicional, made with 100% agave since 1795. Young limps the button with 7-8 suited. A hand plenty good enough to open raise with. Sovereign wakes up with 2 queens, and now Johnson, with ace-2 suited, looks up at the raise.
Call.
Comes along. Young's clubs in a world of hurt.
Call.
He'll try to work his hand in a different direction.
Reply.
How much do you have? Just a big shot. I just can't.
85.
Comes
13
along
and
and
14,
flops an
fine.
open ender. Johnson hits the ace. Slipping ahead of the queens. Out of position against both players. Sam checks it.
Check. Check.
Johnson and Young do the same. Hello, Queen of Diamonds.
Check.
Sovereign just hoping someone's got an ace here and will get to betting on this turn.
Check. Check.
No dice.
Check.
Sam still begging for someone to bet.
Bet.
Johnson
2,000.
can't resist any longer. Bets to 2,000. Quick fold out of 8 high. What's the number? Is the game we're playing with Sovereign's hand.
Right. 11,000 now.
11 dimes. 9,000 for Chris to call.
Well, I wish I would have checked now. Oh, sorry.
Chris trying to put the puzzle pieces together here. Obviously 10-jack is possible.
All right, 30 seconds.
Payday. Johnson calls the 9,000. Big pot over to Sam Sovereign, heavily narrowing the gap between himself and Chris. Well played.
Oh, why didn't I check?
For Chris Johnson.
Dumbass.
Trended in the wrong direction in that third frame. Justin Young, bit of a non-event. Stuck a little over 5 dimes. Nothing he'll lose sleep over. Sam Sovereign up 56,000. And Chris Johnson, after being up 99K, just 1 tick shy of the 6-figure win, slips all the way back to a $69,000 win. Still best on the day. Next time on Poker After Dark.
I'm going to play quickly.
Saving chips isn't sexy.
It's the first sit and go of the season.
But on TV, it may make you look stupid if you're wrong.
I know.
Faraz Jaka and James Romero start strong,
Chip later.
while Justin Saliba and Jonathan Little start some trouble.
That's what happens when you don't play poker in a long time.
Yeah, you folded 8 games.